like we had reached a point where I didn't feel like the things that I was looking for, he was providing. And so I wasn't going to waste any time. I wasn't going to go back and forth. And so I decided, because see, sometimes people, as long as they have access to you, they will continue whatever the situation is. And so for me, I'm not, at a certain point, it's no going back and forth. I'm cutting off your access. So that means you don't get to text me. You don't get my energy. You don't get my spirit. You don't get affirmation. You don't get any of those things. So if you're not ready for the full package, you don't get the benefits of the package. I just...
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
And just like that, Dr. Karrie is like, you are not going to play with me. Either you're going to put a ring on it or you are going to stay blocked. And we all know how this ended because Pastor Jamal Bryant did not pick the latter of the two.
For 11 years. I've been divorced for 11 years, and I didn't know whether I would ever get married again. I promise you I didn't. And sometimes your blessing will be right in front of your eyes, and you don't even know. You don't even know what God's got for you. Amazingly beautiful woman, amazingly brilliant woman. Last year, she graduated with her doctorate degree, and I saw her walk across that stage and get her doctorate degree, and the Lord said, "You big dummy, what are you waiting on?" I am so grateful. I am so grateful to God that she has consented to be my wife. Would you help me? Thank God for Dr. Karrie Turner. Come on. I can't tell you how happy I am, how happy my family is, how happy my children are, and I hope my church is happy for me. I wanted you to know from me. I want you to know from me. I want you to know from me why it is that I wanted to marry this woman. Is not just because she's beautiful, but because she's brilliant, because she is anointed, and she makes me a better man, and I'm grateful. I wanted to marry her because I wanted her to be the moon, because I don't want there to be a night that I don't see her. I wanted her to be the sun, to be a reminder that the dark season of my life is over. I wanted her to be a rainbow, just to be a reminder that God's promise is still good for my life. And I wanted her to be the rain, to let me know that the harvest is coming. And so for 5 years, you've just had a pastor. But going forward for the rest of my days, you're going to have a first lady. I'm so great.
Well, y'all can't tell me that a good old ultimatum doesn't work with your man, because it looks like Jamal Bryant and Dr. Carrie Turner has officially tied the knot. Now, we all know that Jamal Bryant, word on the street is he was sleeping with a lot of those women in that very congregation. And it seems like Carrie was just tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired. And she gave him the ultimatum. And it worked. But did it really work? An ultimatum. What Carrie is saying, listen, if you don't do XYZ, or if you don't marry me by this time, or if you don't even propose to me, you are going to remain blocked. So what most men would do, if they care even a little bit about you, they're going to honor your request. But here's the deal. You cannot force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. And if they do it, it would only be for a short period. So listen, my prediction is just this. They will last 3 years. After the first year, he is going to already start messing with other people if he is not already doing it. As she stated in the entry to the video, she gave him an ultimatum and blocked him. And this is where we learned that they were getting married. So he really didn't want to marry her in the beginning anyway. So he's marrying her only to keep her because he doesn't want her to be with anybody else. And that is not the definition of marriage or what it should be. I am starting to think this is all for the ops, just for the pictures, just for the glam, for the money, for the lifestyle. Because listen, from what I've learned, she is Dr. Carrie Turner. So it means something. It means that she's educated. She's far from dumb. But out of all the men in Atlanta, or they don't even got to live in Atlanta, are you telling me this is the only man that was available to her? But I must say this. The photo ops go with the pattern. Beautiful woman marries ugly, funny looking, wealthy, well, I don't want to call him wealthy. Let's just call him rich man. Ladies, we must do better. Marrying a man because he got a bag is not gonna sustain your heart. Ladies, you must do better. Marrying a man because they simply have the money that you don't is not going to sustain your mental health. This man is going to emotionally, physically bankrupt this woman. Now, why is it that some women feel like they are the ones to turn a man around? I don't care how big your BBL is. I don't care how pretty you apply your makeup. Nothing can change a man except for himself. But what you can do is you can change him for a moment, just until he revert back to his sinful ways, in which it will happen. And I must say, the photo ops looks amazing. Well, that is from Carrie's point of view, because Jamal Bryant will always be a weirdo from my vantage point. And that is simply because I have researched this guy for many years. And when I read the actual documents that stated that he was barely messing with girls that was of legal age, and when I say legal age, in some states, a 17-year-old is considered an adult. Well, from me, you will always be a weirdo in my story. So, as I stated, I would give this marriage, I would give it 3 years before it's completely over with, because just that look on his face, he like, look, I'm going to do this in front of y'all, but I definitely got some hoes on the side, right in the church. And when I say hoes, I'm not saying that they are really hoes, but when a man is messing with multiple that attend the same church, what do you think he's calling them?
Say he should have listened. Every brother, would you tap another brother and say, I should have listened to her? God help me. Old saints, y'all forgive me, but I got to tell you, these hoes ain't loyal. You got to find somebody